crashed back on November 7th. About a third of the toxic oil has been cleaned up so far. And coming up next on Eyewitness News this Sunday morning, a nationally recognized invention made to keep your family safe. We're going to tell you what makes the HomeHero that you're seeing here. It's a fire extinguisher. What makes it so unique?
And back out to Central Park with a live look right now. Look at the fall foliage.
Gorgeous.
Uh-oh, look at that. Yay! Miss Teen USA hanging out with Jeff Smith. He's got the forecast. One right up. Still ahead on Eyewitness News on this Sunday morning, fire safety at home. We're going to speak with a local inventor of a fire extinguisher that is unlike any you've probably ever seen before.
But before we go to break, we're going to take a look at today's Channel 7 community calendar. Here's what is happening in some of our neighborhoods. To Brooklyn.
Welcome back. A new twist on an old device. The HomeHero fire extinguisher was just named one of the best inventions of the year by a little publication called TIME Magazine. With us this morning is the inventor of HomeHero, Peter Arnell, the founder and chairman of the Arnell Group in New York City, and a Brooklyn man.
Good morning.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for coming in. So, this is a fire extinguisher. And let me speak plainly. This week, I made my husband pasta with hot sausage. But I digress. And I caught our XM radio on fire, which sits behind, okay? All right? I caught it on fire. He was like, something smells like plastic. It was on fire. This is important for kitchens. And your invention does not look anything like a fire extinguisher, correct?
No, it doesn't.
Pull it up so everybody can see it. I want you to show it off.
This is, it's called HomeHero. And we realized that two things happen a lot in the kitchen. One is
what I did.
what you did, a lot of accidents. In fact, most fires in America happen in residences, about 80% of them, and most of them happen in the kitchen. And most of them happen because you don't know where your fire extinguisher is, or you don't have one, or you have one that isn't charged. And the reason is because when they took fire extinguishers at the turn of the century and converted them into from commercial use into residential use, they never changed any of the design cues. And as design became very, very important in the 50s and 60s, and we saw Braun coffee makers become very beautiful, very white, and go away from that kind of ugly aluminum thing that sat on the top of the burner. No one did anything about the fire extinguisher, so they remained away under cabinets, out of sight, et cetera, and you only have seconds to really stop or prevent a fire.
It makes a big difference, and a lot of people, you know, they grab the traditional one, the conventional one, and what are you doing? Okay, pull, pin, hold, unit, upright. You don't have time to read the thing.
No, you don't. That's why.
That's why you invented this. How do you work this one?
Well, first of all, we figured out that it only takes three. The instructions only have pull, aim, and squeeze. Right. And we made in a very, very exciting plastic color. We made this.
The red pin.
Yeah, transparent red, very modern, very clean, very visible, and you just pull this out
and go squish.
And squish. One-hand operation. In a fire, a lot of times you need to call 911. You need the other hand free. It's been proven time and time again that when both hands are on a fire extinguisher, which is what the traditional one has, it's very, very complicated to kind of accomplish other things that you need to do during that first couple of seconds when you're putting out a fire.
Peter, I needed this thing, I'm telling you, out of control. And it looks like a hand blender. It's very, you know, inconspicuous, but obviously you would know what it is if you're in your kitchen. And for all the folks at home who are going, yeah, right, Michelle, you know what, this thing's like twice as much as a regular one, but it's not. It's exactly the same price as a regular one.
That's right. It's priced the same. I worked with Home Depot. HomeHero is a brand of Home Depot. And we worked very, very closely to try to manufacture it at a price level that was available to everyone. And
22 bucks,
approximately 22 bucks. And the exciting thing about this is that, you know, we're going to be building out a whole bunch of products of the HomeHero brand now at Home Depot. So there'll be Smoke CO, which launches this month. And then in the early spring, which is really, really exciting, there'll be a dock, which is right over here. And basically, this will sit in the dock. And when you pull it off, it immediately signals to all of these Smoke COs in all the room a charge through a wireless network, and it will alert through a speaker your children or whoever to get out
Right.
of the room at
So
a
it sets
very,
off
very
the
high...
alarm automatically.
Sets off the alarm and it talks.
deal.
Tells you to
Alrighty.
get out of the room, et cetera, et cetera. So it's fully networked units, the first time ever it's been done like that.
Peter, I got to get out of this segment, but really ingenious, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you
It's been
very
out
much.
for about 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, about 4 weeks.
Good deal. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
We have set up a link to the Home Hero with additional safety tips on our website at 7online.com. Click on the Seen on 7 link on the upper right-hand side of the home page, and we'll take you right there. We're coming right back with a look at this morning's top stories.